All right, guys. So this the main thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is actually picture ads and how like I'm still making a killing using picture ads. I'm gonna show you pretty much how much I'm spending on my picture ads a day, and I'm gonna show you different examples, and then I'm gonna give you a script for you guys could do with video later on. So this is my ad account. If you guys don't see it, you guys want me to zoom in? Is this too small for you guys? Or no?
It's good.
All right, beautiful. So I already showed this yesterday. Yesterday I was spending at least $1,200 for this a day. Now it's 800 because I'm testing a lot of things, and I like to stay at $2,500 a day in ad. So this a picture ad, which I already showed you guys yesterday, but I'm just re-showing you guys. Oh, let me reload this. This ad right here. This one I spent I think around 20 grand the past 2 months. This ad I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know if it's already getting to the millions, but I have made a shit ton of money with this ad. And it's just a simple picture ad saying pretty much business owners with a 700 plus credit score that want access. Is pretty straightforward. Who I'm talking to, what are the requirements, what do they get, what are the next steps, the call to action pretty much. So don't slack on picture ads. Another ad that I'm spending a lot of money on, but it's for a different program, is the model, like pretty much you guys program, which is this one. And then we finally start getting conversions over this picture ad. So it works, guys. Don't slack on pictures because it's working. If you would have told to me like maybe like 6 years ago or 8 years ago, I would have told you always videos because Facebook doesn't push pictures. But lately, Facebook has been pushing carousels, pictures, and videos all at the same time. So they all work now. I'm gonna give you guys a version of this for 0%, but this is also working. So I'm spending just almost 13 or 1400 a day on just picture ads. Okay, now, well, more people are joining now. Okay, so I mean, some of you guys already saw the examples that I wanted to show you for the picture ads, but here's more. Like this is the one that I told you I already made literally almost about to hit 1 million in profits with just this single ad. We made more money using this one too. All you guys get is pretty much open your wallet with all your credit cards and exactly using the copy that we're using. It works every single time. I've actually, a lot of my clients are using this exact template. Just a different background pretty much, but pretty much the same template. Like business owners, 700 plus credit score, they want access to 50 to or 250, whatever. Then this number doesn't really matter. We're just testing different stuff, but this ad works. We also have a video version of it, which is this one. This ad also worked. We made money with this one too. Now, if you have a picture of you like doing something like traveling, like something cool, like for Justin Winslow, we did this. Like he's just sitting by the pool. Justin Winslow is one of our biggest clients from a mass impact company. This guy is a huge person in the space of fitness, and we do his ads as well. So see, it's just pretty much a picture of him, and then the call out, pretty much like the same template that I'm telling you guys. So if you have a cool picture of you guys like inside a car or something like that, it will work. I'm telling you guys, it will work. You just gotta try it, or just in front of your office, So that's that one. Yeah, all of this picture ads work. Like this is the one that I'm doing for. Oh, this is actually for this funding. Baby, if anything, when we get the chance, let's switch this one into a 0% funding and give them the template. Okay. So, but guys, this picture ads work. Just do something like this. Face the view of your workspace. Take a picture and then do something like this because it works. This is also MMA Masters. This is actually one of our biggest clients in our marketing agency. We've been working with these guys for 2 years. Now, they also only run picture ads. So it's look at how simple the picture is. It's pretty much the call to action, kids wanted, and what is so it's like calling the people who we wanted to look at it. What is the requirement and pretty much the product, which is a challenge campaign. See, it's just very, very simple, guys, but this thing is working. Like, so if you're very shy on doing videos or being in front of the camera and talking, The main problem about picture ad that is gonna die sooner than video. Video ads, you can spend maybe 80 grand on one ad, even go up to 200. It could still convert. Picture ads, I've seen it that like around the 20 or 30K mark, it starts to die out. That's why this ad right here that I have, I'm already spending the 20K mark. So I already spent $22,000 on this picture ad, and it's starting to die off. So, and I've done this over and over again. If you go scroll down here, we see another $20,000, another 20. This one's, yeah, we can keep going, and you'll find more of those. So picture ads, the lifespan that I've seen is anywhere between 15 to max 30K. Videos is anywhere between 30K all the way to 200. But with that said, I'm just saying that if you're shy on doing videos, you guys could come up with a good picture ad and it will work. So yeah, that's that with that. Now, also I want to show you guys, if you guys want to do video ads, I just created this doc this morning. I want to show it to you guys. This doc is like, what are you going to be saying in a video ad? So if you guys are done all the picture ads, that shit is all done, you guys can send it to us. We review it. Okay, it's all good. Upload it. With videos, the copy is very important. So I came up with you guys for you guys like 4 or 5 different hooks that I know for a fact these hooks work because I've tried it myself. I'm gonna share this doc with you guys, but this right here, starting hook, this is literally the first 5 to 10 seconds of what you're gonna be saying. Right? The first one is, business owner with a 700 plus credit score. Do you know you can leverage the credit score to get approved for 5,200 in the next 30 days? So you say that. These are your opening lines. You get me? Like this is your 5 different opening lines. So you can do a video, and then you the first opening line is one of these 5. You know, so this will be the hook, the first 5 to 10 seconds of the video. Then we have the middle. The middle, you can kind of play with it. You don't really have to copy exactly what we do. You can say anything you want. If you want, I could go through all of them. What do you guys would like? Do you guys want to review it yourself, or you want to go through all of them? What do you guys think?
Yeah, just share, bro.
I'll
Yeah,
just share it to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's fire, man.
Okay, cool. I'll share it to you guys, and you guys could just get access to it. But it just, like I said, it's just pretty much 5 different hooks that I've already tried. I know for a fact they work. And then the middle part, I didn't give you too much of the middle part because this could be more personal, more personalized. It's pretty much like, just try to come up with something that you can connect with them. Like one that I saw the other day with one of our clients, this is what he's saying. He's like, yes, it's very possible to hold up. Yes, it's very possible to leverage your personal credit score in order to fund your business 3 or 6 months around 150K plus. This is how he started the ad. The ad he started, hey guys, it's very possible to get approved for 250K by leveraging your personal credit score, but you do need to have a 700 plus credit score. That's how he started the ad, pretty much like a pain point. So that's the middle part of the ad. One thing that I got from the Alex Ramosi book that I know this thing works because he wouldn't have put it in the book, is almost when you're ending the ad, you say, best part about it is if you don't get funded in the next 30 days, I'll give you a full refund. Like, say this, best part about it is 2 things are going to happen if we don't get you funded. Number 1, that if you don't get funded in the next 30 days, I'll give you a full refund. Boom. Number 2, me and my team will work for you for free until you get the funds in your company. Now, I've never personally used this. This is what he does in his book. He's like, yo, I've only used this like maybe once or 2. You only say it as a guarantee, but people can feel safe in their mind. Okay. So you can say like, so once, let me give you like an order. You can say, you pick this hook, right? You pick this middle part, or you guys create your own middle part, and then you end it with this. And then, well, you kind of like before the ending part, you kind of end it with this, and then you end it with one of these. You get me? I put here extra sauce. Extra sauce is just something you can say at the end, like, hey, this is also in Alex's book. I also done this a couple times in different companies. Now we're only letting 9 business owners with this month, so don't miss out. You can say kind of like a scarcity. So like literally at the end of the ad, you can be like, hey guys, we're only letting 9 clients this month, so don't miss out on DM me because you don't want to miss out. You get me? You can bring a little bit of scarcity. You can also say, everyone, the banks are getting tighter and tighter. We used to see bigger approvals. Like, and this is very true. Before I used to see one card approved for 60K. Now I'm seeing one card I get approved for 25 or 45K. So that means the banks are getting tighter, and you can use that as a scarcity. You can be like, hey, act now because by December or by January or February or next year, we don't know if it will give you the exact same results. So if you want to get these drugs right now, it's working right now, DM me the word X. So yeah, I shared a doc, this doc with you guys. It's right here. So if you go to funding company, And then you go into paid ads.
I put it
Go,
in the group chat for you guys.
okay, okay. I didn't see it, sorry, baby. But yeah, it's right here. Hooks for 0%. So again, I've used this multiple times. This is the 5 hooks. You guys should do it, you know? So the body of the ad, you can do whatever you guys want, but the first 5 to 10 seconds, start with one of these and then end it with one of these. You guys get me? And then whatever you guys want to do in the middle, that's up to you guys. I didn't put too much because in the middle is where you can really leverage your knowledge and your experience and how 0% helped you. Like you can come up with whatever you want to say.
So for example, you guys can offer more lines of credit for real estate, you know, in the middle part, talk more about real estate, for example.
Yeah. I like this part. I haven't personally tried. Like, I want to start doing this because Alex says that it works every time. He's like, best part about it, that if you don't get the results you're looking for, these are 2 things going to happen. Number 1, if you don't get funded in the next 30 days, I'll give you your money back guarantee. Number 2, me and my team will work on your credit and your company until you get funded. And the only reason we could do this because we're so confident that we're going to get you the results you're looking for. You get me? And he goes, what are you waiting for? DM me the word X. That's how he does it. So you guys could do the same thing. I'm actually, my next ad, I'm actually going to do this myself.
That's fire, bro.
But
it makes it a no-brainer.
yeah, so it removes somebody being scared or like, you know, so
yeah.
I love that. Like I haven't personally tried, that's why I'm telling you guys, I haven't personally tried this, but if he put it in that book, it's for a reason. You get me? So I actually I don't know why I haven't tried this, but I need to start trying this. So in the middle part, you can be like, our company has helped multiple entrepreneurs in Airbnb space, trucking, real estate, and online to acquire 0% funds that can scale their business without terrifying interest. So we can help and do the same for you. You get me? This is the middle part is just talk your shit, you know, like 20 to 30 seconds of you talking your shit, you know, and then you end it like one of these. Now, all you have to do is start putting DMs because I used to put DM a lot and then people leave a comment. I've been saying, message me, like walk them through the step. Now, all you have to do is message me the word whatever, and we're going to go back and forth with DM just to make sure that you do qualify for the funding. Once I know for a fact I could get you funded, we're going to jump on a Zoom call and fund your business. So what are you waiting for? DM me the word whatever. You get me? That's kind of could be the order of things. So yeah, boys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about. Like, don't slack up on picture ads. And also, if you do a video, just follow this script that is already proven. And you guys will get the results you guys are looking for. Another thing is, guys, that the camera is you can have the best copy ever, but like if you don't look like right when you're talking, they're not gonna trust you. So like if you gotta record it again, just record it again. You know, sometimes what happens to me is that the first time I recorded the ad was horrible, but then the next day for some reason was like clean. You get me? It's okay because it's like almost you remember that song. Like remember the first time you heard a song, you don't know the right words, but once you hear it a couple times, you know how to say it without thinking about it. So the ad has to be perfect, guys. So script it out. Don't make it seem like you're reading, and do it a couple times. So now the next thing I wanted to do, boys, is I wanted to go over. I don't know who wants to pull up their IG, so I could kind of critique their IG real quick. Let's do it, Cam.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you permission to share, and I want to go over you guys' profile and to see what I feel needs to be changed. Okay?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
All right.
So Juan, it's not in Circle. It's in the Google Drive.
First thing that pops up. What do you think?
I don't like that guy, bro.
All right, let's go to my profile, right?
Yep. So Cam, I was actually looking at your profile yesterday. I love that, like, you know, you're in the army. Thank you for your services, brother. You should lean on that. You know, one thing that I would say, hey, veterans, like, after, you know, whatever, like, and you like more in the sense of like, how can I think about it quick? Let me see. Like, you can be like, hey, if you're a veteran and also a business owners, my biggest problem was acquiring fund, you know, just do something like that. So you can get just veterans reaching out to you, you know?
I'm actually, I'm planning to start a podcast next year called Boots to Suits, where I'll be interviewing veteran entrepreneurs.
Why next year?
I don't even know how to start it.
I get you.
Like, where are we
Um,
going to film it at? You know, I know a lot of people are doing like Zoom podcasts, and that's okay, but I feel like it's so much more impactful in person, you know, and I don't have like a studio for that yet, so I just gotta like figure out the logistics
Okay, cool, cool. No problem,
and
brother.
right now I've been in like connecting with a lot of people online that are in influential spaces that are already ahead of me, and they're agreeing to be on a podcast. So I'm kind of building up my list right now.
That's very cool. So yeah, just start doing that. Podcast is great, but yeah, also lean into your background since you have like a military background. Lean into it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
As for
For
the
sure.
bio, I will get a little more detail. Like, DM me the word. Pick a certain word different from every word you have, so you can know that came from the bio. DM me the word X, Y, and Z. To get your business approved for 250K in the next 30 days. You get me? Like you gotta clean up. If see, what is Arete Arete? Like the metal on the bottom.
So Arete Syndicate, it was a private coaching group by Ed Milet and Andy Frisella that I was a part
Oh, I
of.
love Ed, man. He's a
Yeah.
savage.
So we were in a private group with them, and there's a lot of people that are in Arete. So this has gotten me a lot of connections because they see
Okay.
this and they're like, "Oh, he's in
Oh,
the
this
brotherhood.
guy's serious. Okay,
He's part of
cool.
he's part of the brotherhood."
Look, I used to have married to my fiance. I took that off because it was taking space, you know. But I used
Oh,
to have literally married to my girl, and I'll put 7 years plus. But if you look at my bio right now, it's just literally like DM me this or DM me this. You get me? It's a funnel. Like my bio's a funnel. So
yeah.
what I would change here is try to see if you can play with it a little bit. Maybe take out the expedited credit repair, maybe put the Arte and veteran together. I don't know, but make it more like if somebody looks at their bio, they know what to do next for they could contact you. You get me? So
Okay.
I don't know if you want to pull up mines real quick, but you can see what I mean.
Yeah. I just go here because you're always on the front page.
Yes, sir. See, it's like 50, 500 plus and 0% in 18 months, DME funds and funding company in a box, scale to 100K months and 120 DME blueprint. You get me?
I
It's
like
just
it.
simple, like very, very simple. So either somebody's DM me the word blueprint to scale a company, or somebody DM me the word funds for I could get them funded. You get me? So
Yeah.
maybe copy the first part. Maybe be like, I put 500K because that's what I personally have, and that's how long it took me to get 18 months. But you could do like 250K in the next 30 days, DM me funds, you know, or
I
DM me
like that.
0% or whatever it may be.
Okay.
All right, let's go back to your profile, brother.
Oops.
Yeah, keep scrolling down. What I would do here is try to be more color consistent. You see how you have some orange, some green, some yellow?
Yeah.
You got to be more like pick a color and you know, you got to stick to that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just try to pick a color with editing, like don't have multiple colors.
Okay. Definitely.
Yeah, I think everything else is great.
Also, one thing in the post to the top, the one that is like a Twitter quote, just make sure that it's in the picture. You
Yeah,
know,
I
like
was
you
trying
have to
to
open it.
figure that out.
You have to do like a thumbnail for the picture. So
No, I mean
in
that
my
one is just a
videos,
post, so you don't need that's not a video, so you don't need the thumbnail. But
okay.
you make the post on Canva, just make sure you click on Square Post, Instagram Squared Post,
Oh,
and
you make
just
it
make
on
sure it's
Canva.
inside of it. You know?
Yeah. I thought you guys screenshot from Twitter.
Oh no, we make it.
Oh, okay.
If I didn't
You
give
can
them the
also
template,
screenshot
do they
it
have
and
the
then put
template,
it.
babe, for Canva?
I gotta ask Becky because she's the one doing them. But
Yeah.
you can also screenshot it, but you will have to then put it on Canva on the squared thing so that you're making sure that it stays in it. You know, because if you're
Gotcha.
scrolling down, then they're gonna see it. That's fine. But if they land on your profile, this is what they see. You know, like, and you want to make sure
Yeah.
that you can actually read it all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
stick to
I
the
wasn't
color.
sure
See, now you
where.
have blue over here. You have like 4 or 5 colors in your page.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell the editor.
Just pick one color, the color of your company, and stick to it. That's why everything I do is blue. You know?
Yeah, no, I saw that. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him for sure. Yeah, it's like orange. Our colors are orange and blue, so I'll tell him.
Yeah, then just
pick
do orange and blue, brother.
Yeah.
Everything else looks great, man. Yeah, I'll maybe clean up a bit the bio, just to be more direct. But everything else is
Yeah,
great.
also I
I'll-
don't like bios when you have to click on see more,
Yep,
you know, and open it up.
yep.
Yeah.
A lot of
Okay.
people don't do that. That's why I took off things that like doesn't need to
Should I-
be there. You know,
should I
now
take-
if they click on my girl's class thing, now they see that we're married or this, and her profile is more like the extra funnel. You know.
Mhm. Should
If
I-
you go
should
to
I t-
Minds as well, Minds is only in one thing. You don't have to open, like you don't have to click on see more, and it's a little different from hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
It's cloud dot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what
Gotcha.
I had before. 7-figure funding company plus coach. Like that, you can use that one.
So you can put, you know, like 6 figures, credit repair company plus funding coach.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is my friend, John Mall. That's funny.
You know what? That's
Oh,
one of
I
our
mean, yeah,
clients.
he was actually one of our first clients like 2 years ago.
Really?
Mhm.
I think we talked about this or the first time I think yeah, because you guys were following each other. I'm like, hey, you guys, I think but it was so long ago, man. But like, oh hey, you know him? He's like, oh yeah, I know him. So long ago, bro.
Yeah, you know what? He told me, he's like, yeah, I had some friends get me funded. They just charged me like $5,000. And I was like, oh, sweet. He didn't tell me who it was. He's
Yeah.
always secretive. I'm like, well, why are you being secretive? Like
That was so long ago too. That was probably
do-
like
we do finance
so
together.
long ago, bro. He's a
Yeah,
cool
that's
guy.
funny. Yeah. That's funny. Cool. What else?
So yeah, just try to clean it up a bit. Put here to click here to find out more for the bio if you want, or you know, they already know, people already like, I don't put click here to the bio because people already know. If they're curious, they click the bio. That's why I kind of stopped doing that, and it's wasting a bit of you know, real estate. You adding that part there.
Should I get rid of expedited credit repair?
Hmm.
Or put it together, you know, like
Because I'll
earn your
add
credit
the
and get 0% funding, you know?
Yeah,
Something
if
like that.
anyone play with it, Cam, and then send it to us. Like play with, like, see if you can come up with like, I change my bio like every 3 or 4 months or whatever to see if like I could like, you know, optimize it more and more and more.
yeah. How about highlights?
That's all great.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get some funding, you know, testimonials too.
Mhm.
Brother, I have no problem with you guys like screenshotting our results and making your own, you know, like if you go to mine, it says client result, I literally have hundreds of testimonials, you know? So like I don't mind it if you really want to do that right now. But
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, just do those things. Try to stay more color coordinate. Try to put fix the bio a little bit more. And then for the Twitter stuff, like yeah, it's in Canva. We're gonna give you guys a template so you can see how we could do it.
Are you posting on Twitter too?
I gotta start doing that. No,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
no. It
We're
just
on
looks like a Twitter
Facebook
post,
and-
but it's not.
Facebook and TikTok.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to do the thing where I make like a post on either Threads or Twitter, and then also
Just
put it-
focus on one social media up to now. Once you're doing like 100K months, then you can maybe put, because it's gonna be like, don't split your energy right now. Just completely dominate Instagram, and then you can move to the next. And the next one will be easier. Just literally duplicate, or actually just turn on Facebook ads. That should be the second one. You get me?
Okay.
So
Which
let me
part
figure
of
out
the
Twitter, and I'll let you guys know.
Okay. I'm gonna probably book a call with you, Claw, for Friday, just to get a little bit of the process down. I've been watching like all the trainings, but which one in there, like, or maybe this is gonna get set up in our funnel, but if we have somebody that wants to get funding, like, you know, what do we do next? Like we collect payment and then, you know, what's next? And I've been watching your sales calls, you know, too, Hobby, but that's the part where we kind of want to know, because I do have some, you know, some people that because we had the credit repair white label before. So I'm trying to like pull some of those people over, but I'm just trying to figure out like, oh, okay, what do I
Are you
what do I
asking
do
about
with
it
them?
done with you?
Yeah, I don't do done for you. So all done with you, $6,000, you know, like what do you
Have
do
you,
next?
question number 1,
Is-
have you checked anything on the client management videos?
Let me see. right now I'm in sales. I finished the
It's right after
course.
sales.
Okay, then yeah, actually I did watch those. And that's what I
Okay.
was gonna ask too, because a lot of those, do you just like create your own Dropbox and then like the steps are does that stuff get sent automatically? Like when
I
they
send
collect.
it to them during the onboarding call. So I create the client folders
Mhm.
with the onboarding call sheet and the game plan sheet. And I give them access during the onboarding call, and is where I also explain to them how they're supposed to use it. So I during the onboarding call is mainly like just getting to know them, because I mean it depends. Everybody process is gonna be different. For me, I have to get to know them during the onboarding call because Javi closed them, or Steven, so like they didn't talk to me first. Now, if you already sold them and you already know them, then you don't have to make them talk so much during the onboarding call, right? But
Mhm.
generally, during the onboarding call, welcome them, give them access to a course, make sure that they have access to everything. Make sure that they know where to reach out, because a lot of people like start messaging me, for example, on Instagram and stuff like that, and I make them sure like, hey, communication is gonna be inside here. Like I want communication here, because you don't want to have like too many people messaging in different places, right? Because at a certain point, once you have a lot of clients, it's gonna be hard to keep up with that. So make sure that they know rules, basically, that they have to follow, where to find everything, set expectations on like the funding side of things. Let them know like, hey, you have to be responsible with your credit, because if you do something that slows down the process, that's on you. If you get a collection tomorrow, like I can't do anything for you. Like we're gonna go through credit repair, but it's gonna take forever. And last thing we want is for you to give me a chargeback just because you messed up. So I am very clear, and I literally tell them like this to them. So set expectations, talk about their credit. Has anything happened in the past that I should know about? Anything that you've done with banks, anything like that? So ask all those questions, and mainly ask what they want the funding for. Because depending on what is the reason, what do they want it for, we're gonna give them different recommendations of credit cards, right? If their goal is to have the longest 0% and they don't care about reward points, we're going to try to look for credit cards that have the longest 0%, even if they don't have reward points. If they tell me, no, I want to travel hack, like I want to collect as many points as possible, and I spend money mainly in these 5 categories, so we're going to try to then look for credit cards that give them cash back for those specific things. And then I tell them to fill out the game plan, which is where they fill out the game plan based off of their credit profile, and have them upload the credit profile into the credit report in the folder.
Yeah.
After that,
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say,
okay.
so Javi said he sells, he collects the payment, and then does he send a booking link to book on your calendar?
Yeah, that happens
So
all on the call.
it's automatic. The moment that we send the Panda doc, they automatically receive an email with the onboarding instructions. Also, like, I don't know, you've probably noticed it. The moment you join my circle, like the circle, a pop-up shows up that says schedule your onboarding call.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like that's how I do. Like I send it to them in like 3 different places, because sometimes people are like, oh, but I don't know where to book the call. So I put it like in 3 different places, so it's hard to miss. So they
Yeah.
receive an email with onboard instructions with a link to book the call, pop up in Circle the moment that they join, and there's also like another link in the home of Circle.
Gotcha. So
So
then
mhm.
are we going to be getting all that same stuff set up too?
If you have our snapshot, then you already have the onboarding email. We don't build the Circle for you, so I don't know if you're going to use Circle, but I can help you set it up.
We're gonna use Circle, so we're gonna start recording all those videos. But in the meantime, how would we do that?
Did you watch the video of like how to automate the onboarding process?
Is that under
Client management.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did. But meaning like we're using your course, right?
Okay, so that gets a little more tricky just because of zaps and stuff like that. I can't really automate it. If you want to sell it for now and sell our course, just shoot me a message with you know, first, last name and email, and I can give them access to the course. That unfortunately we will have to do it manually, because it would be like it would just be complicated back and wise, you know, like to
Yeah.
automate
Yeah,
it.
that's more a temporary thing until you guys have like your stuff done.
Yeah, we're gonna
Mhm.
start getting on that right away. So, the course that you're selling is just the credit curriculum, right? That's all they're getting,
That's all they're getting.
and then they get like what, 3 calls with you or something like that.
They get 4 calls. They don't use them, honestly.
Yeah.
Like ideally they get 1 onboarding call plus the 4 coach for the 4 calls, but normally they only use 2 because they use onboarding call, 1 call to review the game plan that they filled out. So like I build a game plan with like, okay, apply for this, apply for that, like, or sometimes, you know, they have to fix things. So I tell them like, hey, you need to change your name, change your NSS code, open this bank account, deposit this much money in it, you know, so like 1 call to tell them the action steps. And normally they will use another call only if they get denied, you know?
Yeah, and then okay, so you make them watch the course before you get into the game plan.
I mean, not a lot of people do it, you know, honestly. But sometimes I only tell them like at least to focus on the 0% credit card, like the 0% funding strategy. And they're at the end of the day, they're doing what I tell them to do. So not a lot of people want to watch the video, even though it's added value. But they don't really watch it. They
Yeah, the
just
0% people rarely watch the videos. Like
Mhm.
literally
Most of the
10% of
times,
them.
like what it helps me with is, for example, I tell them, okay, you have to file an amendment and you have to change your name, and I attach the video of the course where I explain how to do it. So I don't have to explain how to do that thing over and over for every client that will need in the future, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll jam those out and get those all recorded as soon as possible so we can create a course too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Any of you guys want me to review your profile or your ads? Paul, let's do it, brother.
I have a quick question about like I was supposed to close a client and he asked me about when you make the minimum payment of 1% for the cards, that's go towards the debt or the not interest, right?
There's no interest for the
Yeah.
first.
So if he uses the 100K, for example, and he pays like over the year the 1% is minus, like he's gonna pay at the end $88,000, right?
If he uses 100K at the end of the year, he's gonna pay back 100K.
Okay, but the minimum payment of the 1% doesn't
Okay,
go.
yeah, whatever minimum payment, if he only pays for the minimum payment, that's what he's gonna pay, but then he's gonna accrue interest for the remaining balance that he has.
Yeah. What I mean is that so with he's gonna pay a minimum payment, right?
Mhm.
That payment, since it's not for interest, is going towards the amount that he's using.
Mhm.
At the end of the year, he will have to pay the remaining balance, correct?
Correct. If he doesn't want to get charged interest, yes, he has to pay the rest.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
So, all right, brother. I mean, your profile, it's already, you know, like I love your content. I love that you're always showing your family. You have amazing content, bro. That's probably one of the reasons why you're already making 25K a week in cash collected. What I could tell you, brother, is all same thing that I was telling Cam. Try to stay color coordinated. I think there's too many colors. Look at my page, how there's always one color, so keep that in mind. Private equity fund manager. I don't know exactly what that means. I'll probably put the thing that makes you money first and then put that second.
And
Paul,
also
you're muted,
organize.
brother.
You have like let me highlight it. Let me grab my pencil.
What were you saying, brother? You're muted.
No, I would say that's like my higher ticket
Oh, okay.
offer.
If that's
Yeah,
the one
but
that's
I'll
making you money, then I'll love that.
well no. The main one is obviously the funding business. It's just that's where people go once they're in my program and they get the money, you know, they always run into what do I do with it? And that's where the private equity thing comes in. But I can remove it. It's fine.
You can put the first I help entrepreneurs get 0%, and then also actually DM message me the word funds. So I'll put that first because that's the first
Okay,
thing.
got
Like
you.
when if me that like I know you, I landed in your page and I'm like private, I don't know what that is. So imagine a
Got you.
brand new lead, you get me? Someone who
Yeah,
doesn't know you
yeah.
at all. So first
Yeah,
get
I
them
would just
funded and then you lead them into the funds.
I will fix
Okay.
this part right here. You see that you have like the credit card and the
The
little
letter I, they're too
the
close
little
yeah,
together.
space it
bar
out.
thingy. So like either put it on both, you know, or put it in neither. And I will put like a space in between the credit card and the thing. So like credit card right here, space, little line, space, text. And
Yeah.
do it for
Okay.
both. If you're gonna put it, like put it in both.
All right,
Another
perfect.
thing, your highlights, you should
Mhm,
put
okay.
icons. If you need help with us, let us know. We'll help you with that. I don't know if you
Yeah,
see.
I don't know how to do that honestly, and I've been
There's
trying
a
to figure that out
template
for
in the
years.
course.
We have mad templates that you guys can use. So
Wow.
if
Okay.
anything, Cloud will show you guys right
I'll
now.
send
But
it to you right now.
dude, your profile is it's very good, man. Like you got it, bro. Like there's not much work you gotta do. They're just the it's little nuanced things, but also like next time you're putting content, stay color coordinated always, because when people start clicking your bio and they want to see the same thing, you know. So keep
Got
the
you.
same colors. Don't ever drift away from the colors of your company. But I love
Well,
your
you
content, bro. I'm always like liking it. Like I love that you're always family orientated. One thing that I do want to do, Paul, if anything tomorrow we could book a call later on today, I would like to review your ad account and see
okay.
how's everything looking, you know, just to make sure that everything's set up correctly.
All right, cool. I did want to ask, because I just heard you say this to the I don't want to butcher the guy. Is it Caleb? I think it's Caleb who was just you were just talking to.
Oh,
But you
Cameron?
Cam, sorry,
Yeah,
Cam. So you guys create thumbnails for each like reel that you put up as well?
correct. If you go to my my Instagram, that's
Mhm.
actually a thumbnail. Like so my editor will screenshot the best part and do like a thumbnail of the video. So it doesn't look,
Got you.
you know how YouTube does it?
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing that YouTube does. We're doing it over here. So it doesn't look like it's either blurry or random. If you
Yeah.
want to go look at my account right now, you can see what I mean.
Let me see here. Hold on. Let me how do I do this?
Yeah,
I'm
for
so
Just
used to it
search
on my
up hobby
phone.
or maybe the DMs.
for
Let me
me,
see here.
DePaul,
Yeah.
for me, DePaul, I'm gonna do thumbnails like that, but I just kind of like pick a picture out of the video for now that looks like something that might be kind of catching. But I'm gonna create, thumbnails too, eventually.
Got you. So I just need my VA to, and it's gonna be the square, right? Like you make it the square size
No,
for
it's
each of those. No.
so when you upload a reel, you can change the frame. So like you can pick it from the video, and if it looks good, you can choose that. If not, she will still make a picture that is a real format and upload it. And then you can size it into like a profile grid where it shows like it looks good or not. So let me see if I can
Wow.
show you.
But do you guys
Yeah.
see how like consistent it is? It looks like it's the same thing over and over and over again. You get me? So try to
So
keep it
right
like
here,
this,
for
boys.
example, I'm uploading a reel, right?
Wait, let
I'm
me
uploading-
stop sharing real quick, Deepak, for the
All
cover.
right.
She could show you what she means.
So when you're here, it says here, edit cover.
hmm
So you click on edit cover. Right here, you either scroll through and choose one specific shot. Let's say that I want this shot, right? And I can choose this one. And then in the top, it says profile grid. So if you click on profile grid, I'm like, okay, okay. In this case, I'm in it. But let's say that like I wouldn't have been, I can move it up and down.
Wow.
So like if my text is cut out, like which most of your videos, for example, the text is cut out in the profile grid, you can move it up and down so that it stays there. But you can only do this before posting. You can't do that after.
Correct.
Got
If
you.
you want to add one, like when you're here in the bottom, add from camera roll. So you
Yep.
got to go to camera roll and like, okay, let me put this picture instead. And this is like now the first 3 seconds of the thing.
Got you. Got you. All right.
So that's how you
it's
keep the
just-
profile looking clean, you know? Like if you look at
Yeah.
mine compared to yours, it's just very clean. It looks like it's like there's a template happening over and over and over again. It's not random. You guys gotta
Yeah.
keep it the same style.
I like how you have the topic too, like or it's like a question or you know what I mean. Like it's
Show me again, share your screen for you can see what you're talking about.
like, are you ambitious?
Oh, yes. Yes. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like the main thing that I'm talking about. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So she
It
screenshots.
also it also makes it easier for someone to go look for something because if I remember now, oh, Javi was saying something about being ambitious, I can scroll down and like, are you ambitious? And I can click on it. I'm like, oh, it's this one.
Yeah. Wow, bro, y'all got a fire team. Like I have a team that edits my videos, but I gotta add this. So I'll let them
Yeah,
know. No, this
and
is
he's
dope.
changing a little bit his grid, but if you go to my profile, I'm following like a specific grid, so everything is more organized. Click on search right here.
Oh, hold on.
Search.
It'll because I'm following you now, I believe. No, it's not doing it. Never mind. Let me see here.
Click right here on search, and just type CLA.
CLA
Dot.
dot.
I'm running the first one right there.
Perfect. Wow, Instagram on the desktop is totally different. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's not meant to be used on the.
So if you scroll down, I have my first 3 pinned posts, which is what I want people mainly to see first. And then I always have testimonials in one column and then reels in the other two. Whether it's like B-roll or like actually me talking, but I always try to keep this format, you can do it like also like moved around, whatever you prefer, but I like having here either quotes or testimonials.
Wow, that looks a whole lot better. Because I have a testimonial and it's like half the lady's head as the it doesn't nobody knows what it is. But just the fact like if I had because she got I think 175K in a week. So if I just had that, it would look
which
really
this
good.
thing is the highlight cover what we were
Yeah,
showing you
exactly.
before.
Wow.
If you click
click
that
on it, it's
video,
just a
there's
video.
nowhere in that video that text. It was created for that reel.
Even
That's
this one,
amazing.
open the first one.
This right?
Click right here. I made that cover, but technically the video, it doesn't show it on computer? Oh, okay, there we
There
go.
it is. There it is.
Yeah. See, it's just a Zoom video, of me talking and sharing my story, but I made the highlight cover because I wanted it to look nice in the page.
Yeah.
Remember,
No, I
your
like that.
Instagram is also the funnel. Instagram is also the funnel. The funnel is not just the landing page, the automations, the ads. Like Instagram is also the funnel. So you gotta treat it as such. You gotta polish it. You gotta tweak it, and you gotta refine it.
Yeah, and the first 3 posts should be a story. Like for example, why using 0% credit card? That's a carousel post that I made. Click on it. This one. So I'm explaining why, but I'm also giving them a story, a background on us, and this is true stories.
And you made all this in Canva?
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody use Canva like so good. Y'all are like
I've been using it for
killing
ages.
Canva,
Wow.
bro, from day one that we've been marketing, I've been using Canva. Canva is a great tool for very cheap, especially it's very user friendly. Like even me that I'm very stupid at this stuff, I can still do it. And especially with all the templates, Glad just prepares the templates for me, and I just drag, download and upload.
You know what I like about y'all? Y'all spend more time on marketing than anything else. And like the rest of the stuff in the business, it's like skill set, like sales, skill set, funnels, and all
Because
that stuff.
the rest doesn't matter. What
doesn't.
matters the most is attention. How can you get attention? That's why I show my Maybach. Like I'm perfectly fine being rich, nobody knew about it, but then I couldn't get richer. It will be hard for me to keep getting richer. But now I noticed that attention is the key. So once I grab your attention, what happens after that, it's whatever. But I grab your attention, like that's why I show my numbers. That's why I show this. That's why I show that. I want to grab your attention. Attention is the new currency. So the more attention you can grab, let the funnel do its thing.
Wow. So this is like some lifestyle stuff you guys have. I love that.
Yeah, we do B-roll. Again, B-roll doesn't make you money, but it's like it's almost selling the life, the idea, it's just selling more.
What I want like Javi's profile to be packed with information and knowledge and stuff like that. And if they do land on my profile, I want them also to see that we're like the lifestyle,
Yeah.
So like I'm taking my content into a little bit of a different direction than what Javi does.
Got you.
And for me, before I was straight
so.
informational based, and now I'm going more with things that I like. You get me? So now my reels, instead of me talking about, which that's something that I think you're doing, might be doing wrong, is that don't go too much information heavy, because at the end of the day, that's what the program is for, but just talk more about you and your values in life. You get me? Like you're very family orientated. So be like, hey, my most important things above like anything else is my family. You get me? Why is family? Because blah, blah, blah. You can give like a quick story about your family and then you pin that one. You get me?
Yeah.
Because that people connect with your values. That's why on my pin post, it's me giving a car to my grandma. You know, I give the car to my mom too. That is actually the Volkswagen I give to my grandma is only 30 grand. The car that I give to my mom was 130 grand. And I didn't show that one because when I gave my mom a car, I didn't feel the same. I give my grandma a car. You get me? To me, it was like I even cried a bit. She was crying, was crying. You get me? It was a very important moment in my life. Because I've always wanted to give her a vehicle because she always let me borrow a vehicle when I was 16 and nobody did. I even crashed her car a few times. But you know, that's why for me it was very emotional, and it was where I attract value. And other people, I'm like, bro, giving that car to your grandma, I want to do the same thing for my G mom because she's like my hero. You get me? Whatever. So that's something that has nothing to do. Nothing to do. Another thing, I was watching this video, I think I said it yesterday. It's some guys that spent over $1 billion on Facebook ads. And he says that he spends 20% of his budget not boosting reels, but only boosting things. Like if he plays tennis and he's there playing tennis, he puts like $1 million on a month on one ad of him playing tennis. That has nothing to do with the business. It's just one of his value, one of the interests. And he's like, hey, not only tennis players come to me. If the funnel is correct and everything is right, the funnel will do its job. They will look around, they will click here, book a call, whatever. So the funnel is doing its job. Well, the key thing is you got to grab the attention of people. Then once they land in your landing page, that is technically the IG, and IG is a landing page, nothing else. I don't use IG for anything else. It's literally a landing page. Every story I post is for you guys to see. I don't post for no reason. I did it for a reason. Like, actually, yesterday, I posted a picture of me playing with Steven's dog. In the back, there was a piano. Some guy was like, holy crap, is that a complete 9? I know that thing. We started a conversation, and now he wants to book a call to close with me. The picture had nothing to do with nothing. It was literally like, and actually I want people to see the dog, but right behind the dog, there was an instrument that he knows about. He's like, oh shit, you're a musician too, blah, blah, blah. It led to a conversation, and now he booked a call. I gotta see if the boys closing or not. You get me? Nothing to do with, actually Cam was a thing that happened too. Cam, I posted a bunch of my guns because I have mad guns. He's like, oh, a conversation just sparked. Bro, I gotta talk to you. I gotta join the program soon. The guns had nothing to do with me and my program. It was just, he connected with that. You get me? So showing more of who you are will pay more than just giving out information, because that's what the program is for. You get me? So lean towards like your values. It works.
That's game, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you and Claudia on that. Thank you.
Yeah. And also if you can give free stuff, like I've done this before. Hey guys, this is how you get funded for 50 to 250K. Do this, and actually give them the sauce there. You know, like literally give them the whole sauce for free. And some people will buy from you the implementation. They just want to learn. Hey, I have people that from that reel, they've gotten approved 20 or 30K or 40K. They're like, yo, this shit's real. I want more. And then they buy into my program, and then you get me? So give a lot of value, like do that a lot. That all that stuff works, man.
Fire, bro.
Yeah.
I just sent you a DM, DePaul. I got a question.
All right, perfect.
But
Hey,
yeah, brother,
Hadi,
your
I got a
account
quick
is
question.
very clean. Do the stories, baby. Did you send the video how to do the? Okay, yeah. Clean up the story, the highlights. Put a little icons of the company color. Be more color consistent and change the bio a bit.
Hey, guys, can I show you my ads manager?
Go for it.
Oh, sorry, not the ads manager, the ads tracker.
I think Robin had a question first.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
sorry. What's good,
man.
Oh,
Rob?
no. Hey, what's going on, man? I mean, it's all good. It's just a quick question. It's kind of off top. I just wanted to ask you about I saw last week when Steven was pulling up his when he was going through the DMs and stuff like that. And this guy reached out to me, and I saw him in your DMs. Javi, do you know this guy's name is Super Rich Hilton or something like that? Was he a client of yours or something? Or because he was asking, Claude posted when I was giving the training about the credit like that first time in your stories. And then that prompted him to reach out to me. But then I saw he was talking with you and he was asking, was I in ATMA or something like that?
I think
he's super rich.
But I wish Steven was here or they're both
I
working
know who
right
he
now.
is. He's a friend with one of our clients.
Oh.
Okay, because he keeps hitting me with like weird questions and stuff. And I know he's into funding. And I wasn't sure, like, what his angle was or whatnot. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know
All right.
who. I mean, I wish Steven was here or both of the Stevens. But they're I think they're setting nonstop. But
Hey, I think that guy hit me as well. By the way, I just didn't answer back because I was like, if
that
I
happens a
feel
lot
like
of. Yeah, that
yeah,
happens
if
all
they're
the
in
time.
here, they'll
I
message
get
me.
asked for a partnership every day. Every day somebody wants a partnership. Every day somebody wants to be my salesman. Every day somebody wants to be my setter. Every day somebody says, "Hey, I have the new strategy for make you an extra 100 grand." Every day, especially when you're spending 2,500 or 22 grand a day on ads. Every day there's some guy thinking that like he's gonna, have you tried email marketing? It's like, no, bro. So that happens all the time. And actually, people who I've actually said no to on the DMs, like, hey, you don't qualify. I see him like when like somebody else is pulling up their DMs. I've seen it. Hey, that guy, like I told him no, so he's pulling your DMs.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. So, all right, any of you guys want to? Was one right? What do you want us to review, brother? Let's do it.
Yeah. Just one moment. So yesterday I showed Cla sorry, I don't know why.
What is he trying to show us? Just this month or
Yeah, so
last?
I put it just last week again with ads, and supposed to close a client, but
Oh, you put in last month though.
yeah, it's October. Sorry.
Put this month. Oh, put last week.
So
There we go.
the one that brought me the close, like he's supposed to pay today. Let's hope it does. Was this ad set, correct? I've been having like some good conversations, but I haven't been able to track where's the other interest that is working good, because the other 5 conversations that I have like were very good were through people that commented in the reel, like they didn't send me the DM, so they comment. And another guy he actually didn't comment the ad, but he responded to one of my stories, and he was like, hey, I'm very interested, I have this and this and this. So I haven't been able like to track properly like the best interest for now.
Well, either way, for what I could see without even tracking it, just from the numbers, that ad looks better than all of them. It has a 4-point click-through rate, which is fucking amazing. That's why it's costing you $3 per message. So what
Yeah.
I would do is I'll turn everything off and start spending money on other ads, and I'll put that in the small business. I'll keep going. That small business and Gary Vee, that's where I made my first $1 million with this stuff. It was literally just Gary Vee and small business owners. Those are the 2 interests that I scaled to $1 million. So I know the small business works, but from all those ads, if you look at the number, look at how everything is 1. I mean, 1 point something is good click-through rate, but this one's almost a 4, like 4 something. That's why the cost is so low. It costs you $3. So do you have the same keyword in all of these ads?
Yeah, so I have the same with the variations. I have different, but I haven't been able to track them because like the other like very qualified like leads that I got. I have 2 appointments booked, and the other like 3 to 5, I wasn't able to track the interest because they commented the keyword, but not with the specific characters. So I
If anything,
can't.
just try a completely different keyword. Like I like the character stuff, but like I do the character stuff when like I have maybe 4 winning creatives and I really want to now nail this down. But if I was you right now, I would just have like 5 different keywords, especially that you're testing at so small scale. You can easily have 5 different keywords. You could put 0% funds, you can put scale, you can put strategy, you can put fund me now, you can put foundation, I don't know, whatever keyword you want, and there you're able to identify faster.
Okay. So about the ad spend, do you recommend like just going like with small business and that's it?
For what it looks like right now, small business, self-employment, which I wouldn't even put self-employment because self-employment doesn't really mean entrepreneur. Self-employment is somebody, it's like you're a contractor. You're not really an entrepreneur. It's different. Entrepreneur, it's not a self-employed, you know? But I don't know, but I haven't tried that interest. But you gotta start identify which interest is giving you the worst conversation. And if you're putting estrategia for all of them, you kind of don't know exactly. So I would leave the small business one on because it's performing like a champ. Maybe leave the wait, let me see. Can you go to maximum? That's just this month, per. Can you go to maximum? I want to see something. No, all the way in the top.
Yep.
Yep. You can just click it will update itself. Oh yeah, so it's the same thing. Okay, this only this month. Yeah, so I would say I would turn off the ones that are not working or not even working, change the keyword. So the ones that are like, so this small business owners, leave it on. Let me see. Foreign market exchange market, I'll turn that off.
Which one?
The foreign exchange market.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can wait for the other three to see what results you get. But if I was you, Juan, here's what I do. I would turn off the other three, leave small business on, and the other three, I'll have a brand new keyword, like different. One, it could be, I don't know, it's in Spanish, but it'd be like,
No, I can do estrategia, fondeo, I can do método. Like there's a lot. Like,
yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure. Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries
just
for that.
and then when you have a bunch of winning creative and interest, then you can pick the same keyword and different little symbols. But for now, you're testing so small that you don't got to get too complex. You get me? Remember,
Okay.
the more simpler you do, the more understanding you have. And to oversimplify this, I would just have different keywords.
What about like so for the new like keywords I will have to do like another type of ad, like creative again.
What ad do you have there? Can I see the ad?
Yeah.
And I will start spending on the small business more than $5 a day. $5 a day is
15?
like, it's so slow, bro. Like, all depending on your budget. If you don't have that much, it's okay.
Yeah,
But
to be honest, it's because of the budget that I have. Like
okay, you're good. But then turn the other ones off and allocate, let's say if you're spending $50 on five or let's say, yeah, $50 because you have $5 each. The ones you turned off, allocate that budget to the one who's already winning. You get me?
yeah, I think that I can go up like to 15 or 20 a day on small business.
I would try that out. Instead of keep testing stuff, I would try it out because you're already getting really good results. And if you say someone's about to pay you because that interest, I would try that out.
So this is the wait on each time that I share screen, it gets very slow. So
You're good. You're good. I've seen this. I've seen this. So you have to say a different word, unfortunately.
so I will have like to record a new one.
Yeah, record a new one. And
Do you mind like do you think I should record a new one, like trying to be the same one, or I can just try new stuff? Because I have like testing, like I've been like writing some copy for new ads. So
just now, since the small business interest, which I mean, I could have told you that the small interest is gonna win. Just try now new creatives with the small interest with different keywords, so you can identify which of the ads are. So now you have a winning interest. Now you got to look for a winning creative, right? Small business owners, try that interest and try 5 new ads with different keywords, right? And you can start identify which ad is performing the best.
the only thing is that the only thing is that this one has like a 4% click-through rate. Like the ad.
Yeah, this one's awesome. This one, keep it running. Don't touch it. Keep this one running. If anything, put the ad budget a little bit higher. Maybe put it $10 or $15 if you can. But since you're already getting good result with small business, if you want to try new creatives, try, let's say, especially if you're on a budget. If you're on a budget, then you can try 3 new creatives with 3 new keywords on small businesses. And then when people text you, let's say you put foundations or whatever, and every time somebody texts you foundations or call me the word foundation, you gotta judge a book by its cover. Is this lead good or not? And if you keep getting bad leads, turn the ads off. If you keep getting good leads, leave it on. You get me? You gotta. So what I told my boys is they have like a notepad next to them, and every time they see a keyword, to judge that book by cover. Hey, this guy's either the greatest lead in the world or he's a crackhead. It's literally either somebody who's not meant to be there or somebody who's a really good lead. What we do in our here, I'm gonna show you guys my can you stop sharing for a second, Juan? If I can show you guys something.
Yes.
So if you guys see this, you guys see that it's a bunch of shipped or lead, right? You guys see those shipped, lead, whatever. So shipped means is a horrible lead. So that person shouldn't be there. Lead means that's a really good conversation. We got to keep going the conversation because they're a really good lead. So you guys are identifying where the bad leads are coming from and where the good leads are coming from. So if you get a lot of the same keyword, let's say estrategia, you get me, and it's estrategia, and it's all bad people, just turn the ad off. You get me?
When you mean by bad people, because actually I've had like good conversations, but with the Spanish market, like there's like 30-year-old people that they have like a 2-year or 1-year credit age, because they just came to the country. So I'm facing that problem right now. But I
One,
still
for you to fix your thing, you gotta be like, si
Yeah.
eres un business owner, you need 2 years, say what you need in the ad,
Yeah, I spoke with that with Club, but what I'm saying is that those kind of people that are like they're like classified as bad leads as well, because I'm actually like they have a business, they're like have like recurring revenue. So I don't know if that's a bad lead or just like something like it won't work.
So I would say how fast you want to get them funded is a bad lead or not. If you gotta take, 2 months to get them funded, I think, or 3 months, I think is a bad lead because you gotta do a bunch of work for you to get paid. For me, a good lead is someone that could get funded in 10 days and my job is done and we could say our goodbye and everybody's happy. That's a good lead. A bad lead is when you gotta do 80% of the work to only get 20% of the results. So that all depends upon you and your business, brother. What I would do is call out more your ideal customer avatar. Business owners, in Spanish, whether
And like with 3 years in the country and 700 plus credit score, like
and
be
a
like
social security number and already banking with Chase, DM me the word, and that's how you get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Which it might increase your cost per result because I saw your cost per result is very low, $6. That this could mean two things. It could mean that the Spanish market is completely untapped, which I know that for a fact. So you're getting super cost per lead, or it could mean that those leads are horrible. You get me?
Well, the lead that I got was through that interest. I know that I have gotten another like through that interest. Actually, the one that I'm supposed to close, he contacted like 2 other like funding companies, Spanish speaking, and I just I just like repeat one of your sales calls, bro. So it was like totally natural. But this is a guy like he's been like more than 10 years in the country. He's like grown up. He invests in other stuff. So it's like my client avatar, to be honest. So that's why I was happy
Beautiful.
yesterday. Like I really wish I had more money to spend like in that interest right now. Because it
You're
was
good,
like
you're good, man. Just what you gotta do, you gotta spend money to make money. And I feel you because I was there once, bro. When I was going through my stuff that I only had 3K to my name. I spent the whole 3K in ads. And then when I finally get my conversion, I put it back into the ads so I could make as much money as possible,
No,
So,
no stress, no stress. I'm doing what I have to do, but
little by little, bro. But what I'm
uh,
saying is now that if you do get more narrow on your customer avatar, like, hey, you need 2 years and social security number, blah, 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 your cost per result might go higher, and that's okay. Now it's $6, but if it goes into $15, that is okay,
just what about the like since I'm going to repeat like to change the keyword in the other interest, like do you think I should go and grab this and like record the same ad again, or just like because I can repeat the same words, just change the keyword to have the new, like the same ad.
Yeah, you could do both ways, but that's what I'm saying. You do that. It also depends on your budget, Juan. If you have a small budget, try not to test too much, and something's already working, dialed in on what's working. If I was in your position right now, I would try to at least put a $25 a day on that ad and see what happens, and see if I could get a bunch of like good leads come in. If
Okay.
not, maybe it can be $15 a day, bro. You don't have to go too crazy. But I will stop spending $5 a day on the one that is working because it's too slow. You're never gonna get where you want to be. Look, if you want, like, things start getting fun of $100 to $200 a day. That's when things start ramping up. If you're spending $100 to $200 to $300 a day, that's when you should be making 50 to 60. There's no other way around that. You're never gonna be making that type of money. Like at your current ad budget, you can maybe make $5 grand, $6 grand, maybe 10 grand a month. You need more. So
Yeah, I mean, as soon as this guy pays, I'm going to dump it all in the same interest. Like I'm
yeah,
just waiting for it,
beautiful.
to be honest.
Yeah, just you're getting there, bro. I think the Spanish community is completely untapped. So if you crack this down, bro, you'll be one of the first people just pushing this shit nonstop.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
got it.
Javi, I wanted to
Money to-
ask too about the money management, dude. Like when you have this money coming in, like do you have a set percentage you always set aside for ad spend, or like how do you decide what goes where?
What exactly are you talking about? Like the money that I make, or
So like in this case, right, we're running ads to have that consistency in our lead flow, right? So when you close the client, like like when you look at however much you cash collect, how do you decide like, okay, well, this a certain percentage needs to always go back to ad spend for me to hit a certain like revenue amount or something like that? Like, do you have that, or is it kind of
no? What I do
depend on
have
you?
is 10% of my ad budget is always going to testing. So if I'm spending 60 grand a month right now, like usually what we're spending, I'm spending 6 to 10K a month on just testing. So like I have a percentage on my budget, just I'm always testing. Like that's why I tell these people test, because I'm still testing. You get me? Like I have a big, like, well, 10% is a good chunk of money, you know? I'm still testing creative, still testing and testing and testing. But I don't really have a rule of like how much I spend. Like if I go to my master tracker, I just put like the money that we spend on ads. Hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second, boys. I think this. So, so this is last month. Last month was 51K. So I just paid back the ads. You get me? And then whatever, and this is how much I paid myself, and that's it. You know, like I paid myself 142 between me and my girl. So this is pretty much, it was 300K in revenue, or 159K in cash collected this month. I mean last month, I'm sorry. And then 62K came from like previous cash collected. I paid off, so it was 221 grand in cash collected in total. After I paid all the ads, this is the actual profit, 142. You get me? So I don't really like, I just always pay back the ads back the same month, and I start over on my Amex card. My Amex card goes up to 50, 60K, and it gets brought down to 0, and then we do that again every month. So and this is all like 6 grand or 8 grand sales. I know we have one here or a couple that are 8 grand, but it's mainly 8 grand, 6 to 8 grand sales. It was 51 products sold. So yeah. I
Bro,
was
you're
showing you guys
almost
this
getting like
yesterday. My cost per
sale a
acquisition was
day.
a bit higher too. Usually it's maybe $700 max. This was the first time that my cost per acquisition went to $1,000. But hey, I'm still profitable, so I can't complain.
So you're hitting like about almost a sale every day.
So there was one day that we did 6. It was the most that we ever done. That was a $36,000 day with the funding, which was the biggest. Well, not my biggest day because I made 100 grand in one day with different products, but this was the biggest day we had for the funding company. It was 36 grand in one day. It was 22 grand cash collected.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, and then
I
this is just
love that spreadsheet.
yeah. I mean, so this is like I shouldn't be running my company through here. I'm actually we're gonna have a new. Well, it's not mine. So I have a friend called Woody, and he's doing this as software that it's gonna be pretty much like take this whole data and put it like in a what and like he's gonna put it like this. Where are the keywords? Pretty much something like this, like more visual. And it's gonna give you like representation of the company. When he's done with that product, I'm gonna show it to you guys. It's gonna be subscription based, but I can't wait till he does it. So it's gonna be the master tracker in a software that subtracts all the data from your Facebook, and it does all this by yourself. It gives you projections. Like if you want to scale to 300K months, it show you could work back from the call. Hopefully the product is done with by the end of next year. But you guys could have it too. So it's like the master tracker on steroids. I fucking love it, but it's not out yet. He's making his own software. It's brand new. Like it's a SaaS company. He plans on growing it for 2 years and selling it for like 40 million. But
By the end of next year?
Huh?
By the end of next year?
No, by the beginning of next year.
Oh, okay. Have you done the numbers
he's gonna
for
have
the
his
whole
beta
year?
guys soon, which I'm gonna be one of the first people to do the beta. And then once all the bugs and stuff are fixed, there is a monthly payment you got to make though. It's not gonna be free. It's gonna be like from $250 to $500 a month for it. It's gonna be pretty much a master tracker with graphs and very visual. This is something that I don't know if you saw yesterday, Paul, that I show pretty much how much money I'm making from just pictures. So this is pretty much the differences of where my money is coming from. The blue is all my picture ads. So I'm still making Like this is a pie chart of how much where my money is coming from and from which ad. The blue is still pictures. So I'm still making 42% of my income from pictures. That's why I was telling you guys, like, don't slack on the pictures. 5-6 years ago, I would have told you, no, carousel, there's a world, you know, it was all video. But I've noticed that video, pictures, and carousels are all doing good, you know? So 42% of my income still comes from that picture ad. Then it's spread out through everything. Also reaching out to my followers, very important. Look, 14% of my income comes from reaching out to my followers. So once you start running ads, then I wish you could log in on my Instagram. I could do it on my phone, but if I go to notification,
How do you track that? Like, how
it
do you
doesn't
track?
stop. I could show you guys. I can help tell Cloud to help you set everything up. Monday, what I just showed you right now, there's something you guys gonna get like once you get to like 50 to 100K months, so you can start tracking data. So that's why a lot of you don't have Monday yet because you don't need it yet. But eventually you're going to. If you go down to my Instagram, you always see followers. It doesn't stop. If I click to just filter followers, I get maybe 150 to 200 followers a day. So see, it doesn't stop. All those people, my seller is like, yo, what's up? What prompted you to follow me? And 15% of my income comes from me doing that. So that's an extra 30, 40 grand a month that I'm making by, I have both of the Stevens just reaching out to every single follower. Hey, thank you for a follow. I'll prompt you to follow me. You get me? Because they follow you for a reason. They didn't follow you because, you know, you're a famous comedian or anything like that. They're following you for funding. So I don't know if you're doing that one, but reach out to every single follower and be like, hey, their name, I'm Paul. Thank you for reaching out. What prompted you to follow me? You know, that's what I always start with.
Have you done your numbers for like year to date? Like what since?
Yeah, I do. For the funding company, we're
Yeah.
like 1 point something right now.
Damn.
Yeah. The most mind-blowing one is actually this company, because this company passed the funding company in 4 months. So that's even crazier. But yeah, guys, so the Monday stuff, I'm gonna help you guys build that stuff once you guys actually get there. But that Monday stuff, I love this shit. Like literally, like I'm very big on not making any decisions unless I look at my numbers. And based on those numbers where I make a decision. So this thing is very important. Like when I found out that 14% of my income is coming from reaching out to my followers, I'm like, yo, we gotta full send this. So, and here tells you literally 2% for people who self-book, 5% for people who just reached out to me and started the conversation, 3% from follow-ups. So the main thing, 75% of my income always comes from ads. And then the other 35% just, you know, trickled out through the rest. But this is a very important data to keep track of. I even keep track of the keywords, which keywords are performing the best. I'm tracking everything. This is how I know. I'm even tracking you guys. Look, if you go to client success, I know where all you guys are at, where you guys are doing, what stage of the funnel you got. If you guys are slacking, I'm like, okay, so this guy is taking a long to do it, getting shit done. So yeah. So I'm also tracking you guys, where you guys at. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. Every time, share your wins, boys. If your eyes are live, share your wins. If you book your first 5 calls, share your wins. Make the other people jealous, you know, because there's some people here, that's what I was saying before, they've been in the program longer and they're taking a lot longer, you know? So like we have clients that literally in 1 month made 80 grand. Then we have some clients that in 4 months, they're only doing 20, 30K months. So it's not the program, it's the individual. You guys got to like, hurry up, move, and you'll make it happen. But yeah, guys, any other questions? I know we're going a little bit over, but I have another 15 minutes if you guys want to talk about anything else.
When do we start using the master tracker?
As soon as you start running ads.
Okay.
So the master tracker is very important because if I could just take a look at it and I know exactly what's wrong. So
and you put data in there every morning?
Correct. So every morning I wake up and I see how much I spent. I go to, you know, yesterday. So this is for the 0%. I go to yesterday. How much did I spend the 0% for yesterday? It was 700 just on this one. But let me see the whole campaign, how much it was. It was, so, it's just 750. I guess it's supposed to be 1500. I don't know what happened here, but so, oh no, it's 825, my bad. So I go to the master tracker, I put 715 and I put how many people message me and I just input the data every morning. But that's why that software that I'm talking about with Woody, it's called Keepify. When he releases, it's going to do all this stuff for you. For now, you just got to wake up every morning and input how much you spent, how many messages you got, the reach, how many calls you booked, how many calls you taken, and how many offers you closed. All of this is my data. Like I do this like I even do it for the boys, and then the boys have their own, like this club, but she doesn't do sales calls, but I have Steven, then I have Richard on the bottom. And then they fill their own master tracker, like Steven fills his own, Richard fills out his own, but then I fill this one out, which is that's why we have a 35% closing rate. This is the overall of the group. We have 35% closing rate. But then according to the master tracker, like I could look at this and I'm gonna know exactly what's wrong in the company. This is why this is so important. Like I'm like, hey, your no show up rate is too high. Hey, your cost per call is too high. Hey, your cost per acquisition is too high. Hey, this is too, you get me? Like, and we could work from it. That's why this master tracker is so important. This actually Rob was in that group with me. I joined a program called AIA and with a friend of mine called Justin. And this was probably one of the best things that I got from him, because I already knew everything that he was teaching, but the way that he was tracking his data, he got this from Dan Henry. Do you guys know Dan Henry? No? This guy's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a
He looks like a
copywriter.
little nerd, but this guy is fucking a genius, you know? And this is how he tracks his data. And then I've been using it ever since, you know, never looked back. I was using other things, even though I'm using still Monday and looking at all the stuff, but this tracker, bro, it keeps you organized and it tells you what's wrong. Like if like your cost per, if your closing rate is too low, that's a problem. If your cost per acquisition is too high, that's a problem. Lead to call book, that's a problem. Like I could just look at this number and see what's wrong in the company.
So the tracker for all of us, is that just tracking how many videos we've watched?
Yeah, I know exactly what you guys are doing. Like you guys are being you guys are under surveillance 24/7, you know?
Yeah. But it doesn't track like where we're at in the funnel building process or anything.
We do. We're tracking everything, brother.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
so the reason why, because I want to know who's the real person and who's the one slacking, you know? So, and I'm don't worry, I'm gonna start calling people out. I'm like, hey, you know, like, you know, I just like, I don't want, some people are sensitive, but it's okay. But like I want people to be like, hey, like you're not hitting the 100K months, because when we say, hey, we have a 92% success rate, it's the clients that actually touched past 80K months. You get me? There's a lot of clients that we have, they're actually doing 20, 30K months, but we don't count them as success. And that's like a lot of clients that joined like 4 or 5 months ago, they're stuck between there. And then once they hit 100K, they were like, okay, you can consider success. But yeah. Any other questions about this, boys? Or you guys good? Solid?
Yeah, that's exactly how I found, Javi is through the other program, and I saw he had already basically tailored it to the funding, which I was wanted to do. So that's how I locked in with him through that program, man. And yeah, definitely helped.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of programs out there. So Justin is one of them. What's this guy's name? Damn, I sleep on my, what is David Tanner? There's also Cole Gordon. There's a couple of people that they send you my system, like the system we use, but very general. You get me? And the problem about that is that like it's general. You get me? You can join a different program. The problem is when it comes to the marketing, you're gonna spend thousands and thousands on testing. And and then we kind of just skip that part. You don't gotta do barely any testing. Like if the testing that we do is very dialed in, it's not like, oh, let me see if this works. Let me see if this works. So that's one of the main problems about other programs, that they're not dialed in.
Hey, I'm a testament of that, because the program I was in was very general. So like I feel like I got capped out at 20K months because I wasn't properly qualifying my clients, so on and so forth. But this really helps because you guys already know, like you said, you already did the work on testing. So
yeah, any problem one of our, like right now we're going through, let's say DePaul and Cam's profile, anything that helps them, it helps you guys too. So it's very hard to do that when the program is very general. And I'm telling you guys, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on programs, education, and all this stuff, and I know what's out there. So that's why when I make my program, I wanted it to be different. I wanted to be niched down, because every problem that I saw in other program, like my program is not going to have those problems. My program may have other problems, but are not those that most scaling companies have. So.
Hey, bro, your name precedes you too, man. Because where I found out about you, I've been seeing your ads, but it was like Funnel Hacking Live Week, and I got invited to this guy's house, and he's like a Russian mobster, and he was like snorting cocaine on a knife and stuff. And his nephew was like, yeah, I know, crazy story, but true story. And so his nephew was like, "You're in the funding space, man. You need to be doing this. You see this guy, Javi?" And I was like, I've seen his ads. He's like, look at this ad. He's like, this thing is converting, and it was just a picture of like 700 credit score or whatever. And so that's what made me hit you up. But it was that night with the guy snorting cocaine on a knife and like
Dang, Javi.
drinking alcohol. Yeah. So hey, bro,
You're on the
good.
radar of Russian mobsters.
Yeah, I need
bro.
to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
hiding my address or something.
Dude.
And I don't hang out with people like that, but I got invited. I didn't know what I was walking into, but that's what I walked into. So, but it was the best night ever because I discovered you, man, and I don't even do
And I
cocaine or
love what
drink,
you
you know,
did.
or
Paul
smoke.
was one of the guys that we talked on a call, and I'm like, hey, do this, do this, do this. He implemented it. He's like, holy fuck, this shit works. And I'm like, yep. So, like, I know it works because I've done it. Like, before I started the program, we did, I think it was 8 people. We took 8 people to 100K months before I actually sold the program. Because I have friends and people that we knew in Miami when the funding credit space. I'm like, hey, do this, do this, do this. There's one of them that he has like 1 million followers. His name is the Credit Plug. He's huge here in Miami. Everybody does credit repair with him. He was like, he says, I know him. I was like, hey, Chris, look at me, Chris. Andrew, come over, bro. We were eating, I think we went to Korean barbecue. And over Korean barbecue, we were cooking. I'm like, hey, bro, and I closed him. And he's like, okay, let's do it. You know, and he hit 100K months. And then when I did it again and again, I'm like, oh shit, this shit is real. And then I started selling it to the market. I think the main problem with most people is literally the marketing part, which is like, for me, it's like second nature. They don't have the funnel. They don't have the whole thing. Everything needs to be in place in order to work. And a lot of funding companies or even credit companies, they're relying on referrals and word of mouth. And that's it dries out. You know, like I'm bulldozing to the market. The only reason why DePaul knows me or why the guy gave me the referrals is because he keeps seeing me my ads. You know, I don't have a big social media presence. It's just I'm spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on advertisements. So you're bound to see me eventually.
Yeah. Should we? Last question. Because I need to get that credit curriculum. I want the flow just like your guys's. I could see how it can get sloppy if I'm like, hey, can you send this person the course? You know, how long did it take you to record just that credit curriculum and then use a script or anything? Or you just kind of just went video?
Yeah, I don't like using scripts. Like I like using bullets because I could read it off and riff off of it. Because my memory is very bad, bro. Like, you know, I only remember like really important things. If it's not like I can't remember a script. So what I like doing is like facing the camera and maybe have some bullet points and then riff off. Just the credit part, I would say about a week, maybe, but that's like within 1 day of recording or 1 day of scripting, 1 day of preparation, let's say 1 day of recording, 1 day of editing, and 1 day of uploading. So maybe 4 to 7 days. But if you can sit down and just, you know, it's just gonna be a long day, bro. Get a lot of coffee because recording for me is brutal. But that's because I don't have all the experience in front of the camera. But
Did you use Zoom?
no, so what I do to record all my videos, I use OBS. Are you guys familiar with it? Yeah. Yeah, so the reason why I like OBS because I have this it's called a Stream Deck. It's like a little thing right here that has like little damn, I wish I could show it to you guys. This might be, give me a second. I'm dismounting my camera, so it might be weird. 1 second, guys.
Another one while he's trying to figure that out, man, is I recorded all mine using Loom, right?
Okay,
And
Loom.
yeah,
So
Loom
this
is,
little
I
thing,
mean,
boys. This little thing, you see it? I go
Yeah.
like this, I open OBS, and then OBS opens. It should be opening soon. Like, see right there, it's opening, and then boom. And then one cool thing I could put scene 1, scene 2. Like, let's say if I'm talking about like something and I'm sharing my screen, like, let me give you an example. Let me minimize this. Oh, I can't minimize it, goddamn. So let's say we're over here looking at my master tracker and I want to make a video. This little square right here will obviously be me. It's just showing you guys, but this will be technically like it'll be like this. And if I want to change the scene, I'll go like this, and the scene is changed, you know, back over here. But I use this little OBS deck. I also put like my Zoom call. So if I gotta do a Zoom call, I just click here, Zoom opens out. If I gotta edit a video, I put here. So it's like very intuitive. Also, this is very cool. It records for you guys. So you click here, record, and you start recording, and then you stop recording, and you're done. So.
Man. So if I don't have all that, then Loom or Zoom would be
you
fine?
can use Loom or Zoom. The reason why I like this is because I've already used it for like forever, and it was very easy for me. And I just like this, like this thing right here. I love stuff that I don't gotta click. I could just literally click, open. Like if I want to open Google, and now my master tracker shows up. You
That's
get me?
awesome.
So it's like no work on my end. And then I just click record, and when you start recording, it's gonna, you know, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's not too complicated.
And then for my videos, should I also have the smoke detector beeping in the back?
I mean, if you want it, brother. But yeah, that's how I do it with OBS. OBS is a free software too. But it's worked perfectly for me, and especially like that I know I'm gonna go full send on media. I needed something like that. But Loom is totally fine, bro. Like, you don't have to, guys. You guys don't have to copy me when it comes to that, too much.
Okay. So Rob, you like Loom?
Well, I use Loom. I also use Camtasia. That's another software that I use to
Oh,
do
yeah.
screen recording. But one real quick hack, man, if you're not really that good at speaking publicly and stuff like that, is what I do is I take my videos, my raw videos, and I have another app on my computer called Descript. And basically I put that video inside of Descript, and it takes out all of my filler words inside the video. And it also cuts down the gaps between my words. So you know how you look at different reels and it seems like somebody's saying something and odds, all that stuff is cut out. It automatically goes in there and cuts that stuff out for me. And I have a habit also too of saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right. So, well, it takes all of that stuff out, bro. I look like I